Hello and welcome to the Daily Ask for July 25th, 2025, called Clone by Clover. Normal Stoker rules apply. Matching shapes must be clones of each other. So, what does that mean? Well, Clover gives us a little hint here. She tells us that it contains the same digits in the same relative positions. So, if we take this, big plus symbol, and I guess I'll just state this assumption right off the bat here, and maybe this is a poor assumption, but I'm going to assume that these kind of smaller plus shapes are not actually also considered as being contained in here. I'm going to assume that this is going to be a clone of this, or I guess they'll be clones of each other, and these bigger kind of plus symbols will be clones of each other. So the clone means, like Clover says, contains the same digits in the same relative position. So if 1 goes here at the top of the little plus, then 1 goes here at the top of this little plus. If it was instead, let's see, 8, then 8 would go here, and 8 would also go there. And the same is true for any of the other positions, and the same is true for the other clone. So the bigger pluses, right, if we have a digit here, it must also be, that digit there. Hopefully that all made sense. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so I think pretty obviously we have something going on here. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. This is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It just so happens that between those two sets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this, which is shared between both sets, cannot be 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, 6, 7, or 8. If we just look at the most basic example, it means it must be 9. Then, that means this is going to be 5, 6, and this is going to be 7, 8. This is going to be, and here we go, right? 5, 6. Oh, no, it doesn't work. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 7, 8 doesn't do it for us, but maybe, because I see 1, 3, and 4 staring here, so something has got to give there. 3, 4 will give us 3, 4, 3, 4, but that tells us that this is 1, 2, this is 1, 2, and the 1 and the 2 actually gives us the 1, 2 order there. Then, we do get 2 by Sudoku. 5. Oh, well, maybe actually we can do something here, because 5 will end up in one of these two cells, which points across here, which says none of these can be 5, which means this is 5, which means this is 5. And also, of course, 1, 2. Let's not forget the whole point of this thing is that these are clones of each other. We did look at this at the beginning, so I kind of have a little bit of an idea of what this can be. I think I said it can't be 1, or it can be 1, 8, and then it can be 9. I didn't consider 9. It can't be 1 now, so it's 8 or 9. Does that necessarily help us right now? No. Considerations. 2 is almost completely knocked out of being able to go on the little plus, but not good enough. Oh, of course, if we get the 5, let's not forget the 6s. That does tell us the 6 has to go somewhere here. Oh, well, we know that 6 can't go on this arm because this arm is going to be 7, 8. So then this has to be 6. If this is 7, 8, then this is 3, 4, and the 3 gives us 4, 3, 4. Of course, that gets us 3, 4 here. 3 between these two cells. 3 could go there. Oh, and actually, wait a second. 3 actually has to go at the bottom because it can't go at the top. It can't go in the middle because of this here. So it does have to be 3 here. And that's helpful because it gives us 3 here, which does sadly tell us there is no 3 in the corner, but we will survive. That is all of our 3s now. 7, 8. Well, we do get 5 and 9, so let's place that since we're here. This is going to be 5 here, similar to what we did with the 2. And the 7, 8, whichever one of those goes here, will go here. All right. Okay. Oh, but what that means then, if we're looking down the column, 7, 8, and 9, where does 9 go? This is just simply 9. Sorry, completely missed that. 7, 8, and 4. So 4 we know can't go here. Oh, well, actually, that tells us a chunk, right? 4 has to go down here, and 4 can't go here because of this 4. And because of that same 4, 4 has to go in the corner. All right, that was a bit of of a trek to get there, but we did. That gives us 4 here. 4 can't go in the plus, so 4 has to go there, which gives us 4 here. Then 7, 8, 1, 6. Well, 6, sorry, now that we placed the 3, 6, which we were looking at between these two cells, definitely has to go in the center now. And that means we get 6 here, and we're only missing 1, 6? Yeah, just the 6 here. Then 1 definitely goes between these two cells, but then it's how does the 7, 8 get placed? Technically, in a normal Sudoku, we could use uniqueness and say that this would have to be the 1 because otherwise you would get a unique rectangle here, but that's not necessarily true because 1 could go here and it would look like we have a deadly pattern to deal with, but in fact we don't necessarily because of the 7, 8 here. Because this gets cloned over there, just a kind of like a fun little thing I noticed there. Well, I don't know how fun it is, but I thought it was fun. Let's see. What's my consideration here? Well, 2 by Sudoku. 2 then must go here because it has to go between these two cells, and of course it's limited over there. That does get us our 2 here, and that is all of our 2s. Not a lot more we can place here. This is an 8-9 pair, and well, this is interesting. Whatever this is, which means that's also this. But because it can be 8 or 9, not 7 or 8. Oh, well, there you go. Wait a second. 8 or 9, but not 7 or 8. There's an overlap in that set, guys. That's an 8. If this is 8, this is kind of a weird thing, but if this is 8, right, it places 8 here. That would mean this would be 8, which would mean there would be nowhere for 8 to go in this box here, which means it can't be 8. It must be 9. If it is 9, we get 9 in the corner, which doesn't get a song, as they say. And then 1, 7, 8. Obviously, this can't be 8. Oh, well then, here we go. Here's our 7, 8 fixture. This is 7, this is 8, this is 7, this is 8. This is 7, this is 8, this is 7. 1, 8, 8, 1. 8, 1, and 7. This has to be the 7 because, of course, we have our clone. And then we get the 1 here, the 8 here, the 1 here, the 8 here. This is 1 from the box. We still need 5, and we're almost done. We need 7 and 8. And we need, wait a second. 8, 7. What did I miss? 7. 7 gives us 7, gives us 7. Gives us 8, gives us 8, gives us 1, gives us 1, gives us 5, gives us 5, and we are done in 8 minutes and 47 seconds with Clone by Clover. So, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.